Hi everyone, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Y'all, we are still smashing our stash. Stay tuned. Welcome to my channel. I am so glad that you decided to stop by. Welcome to all of my new subscribers. Welcome to all of my new friends. And a big thank you and a big welcome to all of my longtime subscribers and friends. Thank you guys so much for the awesome way in which you support me and my channel. Well, I went shopping again, and you know what that means. That means that I shopped my stash. And that is what we're going to be using today. We're going to continue to work our stashes. And in a previous video, I shared with you guys a small portion of my stash. And I think that some of you might have taken what I was doing the wrong way. Most of the comments that I received were very positive, supportive, and encouraging, not only to me, but to others who might have a craft hoard or a large craft stash. There were several comments that were a little bit on the negative side about either stash shaming or guilt tripping people into not buying or not supporting hauls or things like that. That was never my intention. My intention was to share the fact that I have a large hoard, just like a lot of people, and let's work on getting that hoard and that stash down together. So for everyone who wants to work down that stash, today I'm going to be working with washi tape, paper, and vellum. Here's what we're going to be making. I think you are going to love it. It is not going to take up a whole bunch of the supplies that you have, but you can make these in multiples, and you can gift these to anyone. In fact, you can make these for any season, any reason, anyone. And I'm going to show you exactly what's in here and exactly how we do it. So y'all know what time it is. It's time to make it. All right, y'all, so here's a closer look at today's super awesome project. When finished, it is going to measure 8 by 5 3/4. And what we have is a flip top that we are closing with a magnet. And then on the inside, I'll pull out what I have. So we're going to make some gorgeous pieces of stationery using washi tape and just regular white cardstock. And then I have some colored vellum that I am going to use to make envelopes. Now on the project that we're making today, I'm going to keep all of my envelopes one color, but you can see how beautifully coordinated we actually have our set. So isn't that pretty? This is a great way to make a little something to give as a gift. This is also a great way to make something to sell at your craft fair. Now, if you're making this packet to sell at a craft fair, I would actually take a picture of the layout and print out that picture. So if people are interested in what might be in the envelope, you can have a photo of what this packet contains off to the side. So that is one way that when you're making something that's enclosed, you can share with the potential buyer what they might be getting. So I'm just going to flip through these really quickly so that you can see how gorgeous this is. Now I have had this washi tape for a while, and I don't use a lot of washi tape on the channel, but I saw this washi tape and I thought it was really pretty and I planned on using it, so I bought it. Never got around to using it, but I think it's perfect for a project like this because look at how pretty this is. I think anyone would be pleased to get this and to write a note or a letter to someone and then take that. See how pretty that matches? Take it, put it in the envelope, seal it, and you can actually mail this as is because this is a mailable item. So you can either hand it off or you can mail it. Either way, super easy to make. And here's what we're going to need to make it. Here's the washi tape that I'll be using. It came in a box of 5, and there are 5 1-inch rolls in this box. And so I am going to be making 5 sheets of stationery to go in my pack. So I have 5 pieces of white cardstock that are cut at 5 by 7. And I'll have 5 pieces of 8.5 by 11 plain vellum. And if you don't have vellum, you can use 8.5 by 11 paper for this. And then for my holder, I have a piece of 12 by 12. And then I'm going to be using this little tassel that's for my stash, as well as a couple of stickers for my stash, and also some of the magnets that I have. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and make our personalized stationery. And it's going to be very easy. So I am just going to take my washi and I'm going to overhang it just a little bit on the ends. And then I'm just going to lay it down, going across the top of my paper. And now I can pick this up and I'm going to trim away the excess end. Move this one over here so I don't repeat it. Then I'll take my second piece of washi and I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm just going to place it down. I'm placing mine at the top. You can place yours at the bottom. You can place it down the side. It's completely up to you. So I'm going to trim away that piece and trim away this piece. Take my third piece, place it down just like I did the others. And now we'll trim away the excess. And there's the third piece. I think that purple is just beautiful. Then we're going to take another roll. And even if you don't have 1-inch washi, you can do this project with a thinner strip of washi tape, or you don't even have to have washi tape at all. If you have a favorite piece of decorative cardstock, you can take that and just cut it into 1-inch strips and use that to go along the top to create your border. So you don't need to have washi for this project. I just happened to have some washi in my stash and thought I'd go ahead and use it. So again, I'm just going to place that down. Trim away the excess. And now I'll use my big old spatula just to go over the top. Get that nice and embedded. And you can see just how gorgeous and how vibrant this washi tape color is. But you can get the same effect if you're using some decorative paper that you find attractive. All right, y'all, so there are the beautiful pieces of stationery. They're perfect just as they are, but I think I'm going to add just a little rub-on to the bottom of each one to add a little cuteness. So let me decide which one I want to have which rub-on. So I can already tell that I want this one. So basically what I'm doing, I'm just deciding which one I'll be using where. So now that I have my rub-ons matched the way that I want them, I'm going to take this piece and we're going to put it down. I'll use my little popsicle stick, or you can use your baby spatula or big old spatula. You just need to rub to get this nice and stuck. Then I'll pick it up just a little bit to make sure. Then once that is down, I will just burnish that in. Isn't that pretty? Then we're going to do this one. So I'll take this piece and place that right there. We're just going to rub it in. And again, I'll take the back side of this and get that nicely burnished. And now you're able to see that our little set is just coming along. So now I'm going to take this one We're going to put it right here in the middle as well. And let's burnish. And what I love about rub-ons and stickers, they instantly change the look of your project. They instantly help elevate it. That's one of the reasons why I love using rub-ons and stickers on my channel. So there's that one. We're going to take this one and we're going to put it down right there. And then we'll peel away. And just burnish that in. And when I'm burnishing, I'm using the dull side and not the shiny side, because the shiny side is actually kind of rough and it might pull away some of your rub-on. I am going to do my last one. And we'll take this one, put it right there. No need to have rub-ons. If you have stickers, that's going to work just as well. Or you can leave it blank. Now let's peel. And we will burnish that in. And there we have it, my lovelies. Look how pretty these are and how easy they were to make. This is what customization really looks like, because you're making something that no one else will have. And so that makes what we're doing here doubly special, because when you give this to someone, they are going to know that you took the time to make this for them. So we have our 5 pieces. I have already made some envelopes, but I am going to go ahead and make one of the vellum envelopes with you. All right, to make the envelope, we will be using a piece of 8.5 by 11 inch vellum. If you don't have vellum, you can use regular scrapbook paper, copier paper, whatever you have. On the 8.5 inch side, we're going to score at 3/8 of an inch. Rotate it to the opposite 8.5 inch side. Score at 3/8. Turn it to the 11 inch side. Score at 5. And 10 1/8. And then we're just going to fold and burnish all of our scores. And then we're just going to trim out the way that we ordinarily would do for an envelope. So on the bottom part, we're just going to make a very thin angle in when we're cutting. Do the same thing over here. And then we'll do the same thing at the top. And so this is what your project piece looks like right now. We're going to put the envelope together using tape. So all I'm going to do is take just a little bit of tape, run a thin strip, and I'll run a thin strip right here. Then when I close it, I'm just going to bring this up. We'll get that stuck, and now we have an envelope. We can take our little piece of stationery, put it on the inside, and how pretty is that? So what I like about the vellum and this tape runner, you don't actually see the tape runner at all. Now, when I did try putting vellum to cardstock, you could see the tape runner mark, but when it's vellum to vellum like this, you don't even see it. Now we have our sweet little stationery set that we made all by ourselves. And so now we're going to go ahead and make the holder using a 12 by 12 inch piece of cardstock. Now this is more like a lightweight to medium weight piece. but you can use whatever weight it is you want to use for this part of the project. So I have it in on the 12-inch side. We're going to score at 5 3/4 and at 11 1/2. Then we'll turn it once, score at 1, and score at 9 1/4. And so now we are going to fold and burnish all of our scores. And we don't have many. And this narrow flap here is the adhesive flap. So we're going to go ahead and remove that small rectangle at the bottom. And I'm just going to angle in on this piece a little bit. And then we will remove the larger rectangle here at the top. And then I'm just going to separate these two pieces on the score mark. And then here at the bottom, we will separate these two pieces. So we'll take this flap and just fold it inside like that. But to make sure that it's not hitting my score marks, I'm going to reduce it in size just a little bit. So I'll take my tape runner and I'm just going to add some tape, fold over, and now I'm just going to angle in a little bit on my fold over flap, and then I'll take my tape. I'm going to place tape on this piece, and we're going to stick it down. And then when we fold it, we'll be taking this piece and we'll tuck it in right there. So again, when we fold it, we'll be adding adhesive here. We'll be adding some adhesive here, but we will be folding in this piece. So you'll see what I mean right now. So I am going to take my tape and I am going to place tape on this piece. Then I'm going to place just a little bit of tape on the end of the adhesive flap. Then I'll flip it over and I'm going to run tape along the adhesive flap. And so now we are ready to put it together. So I'm going to take my adhesive flap and tuck that piece right in there. And now I can close that bottom and we can close our bag. And there we have such a cute little bag. Then I'm going to take my scissors, my decorative edge, and I am just going to go across the bottom of this and just give me a nice little decorative edge, and taking advantage of the fact that I have these scissors and I want to start using them. So there we have our decorative edge on this. We have our pouch. We can take our envelopes and our stationery, and we should be able to fit this in, and we should be able to close over that flap, and we can. So now I'm going to do my magnet, and I really wish I would have put the magnet down first, but it's okay, I can put it down now. So to place my magnet, I'll add just a little glue. I'm going to take my magnet and I'm just going to put it in, and I place that magnet so it's about right here. You'll see where it is in just a minute. So then I'll take this one, let it find that one. So that is where this one is on the inside. I'm going to add just a little bit of glue. Fold that over. And now I know where I need to place this. We'll place it right there. And then to hide that magnet, I am just going to take a nice little sticker and put that sticker there. And you heard that snap. And now I'm going to take this little tassel. We're using the tassel mainly for decoration, but you can also use it to lift the flap if you want. And I'm not going to place that tassel down with anything except a sticker. So I am going to take that piece and I'll take this sticker. And let's see if we have it nice and centered. I think we do. And now I can use my big old spatula. And you can also lift up with that tassel. Now we'll take our stationery pieces and put them on the inside. Close this. And now we have another beautiful stationery set that will hold 5 of the 5x7 pieces of stationery, as well as 5 envelopes. These are absolutely gorgeous, and if you're selling them at a craft fair, like I said, take a picture of what it looks like, and I'll show you what I mean. So you can take a picture like this, and you can show everything that you get in this, and that way if someone is looking at this and they want to know what's inside, you can show them the picture, or you can print out the picture and just have it positioned on the table in a little booklet if you're doing multiples of these, or you can just have it next to it. But it's easy peasy. We smashed some stash and we turned it into something beautiful. So guys, I hope that you have enjoyed today's project, and I hope that you have found it useful and helpful in ways that you can take your stash and turn it into beautiful pieces of art that you can sell, gift, or keep. If you have enjoyed this video, and I certainly hope that you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join this amazing online crafting family. You guys, as always, please be safe, be kind, be the reason someone smiles today. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.